I'm going to do the fuel pump on the tiida. So you undo these after you rip the seat out and push all the buckles through. You undo these, they only turn one way because they've got like a nub here that they must lock into there somewhere. They'd only go one way. I did it by hand. I've got to clean all this up, but obviously the wiring, then this has got to come off. This is the main pressure line. Now they're saying to mark this somewhere with a texter so that you can do it back up to the same amount, which I'm going to do. But I've got to clean up all this dirt because you don't want to get any grit in the tank. So this is a good opportunity to clean up under the seat. You never know, you might find yourself a few dollars in coins. Not in my case, I'm not so lucky. But anyway, it was worth a shot. Although there is something under there. It's probably been in there from factory. Don't know. The thing I forgot to mention is depressurise the tank before you do this. It'll just stop it running any fuel through if it can. It always pays. Alright, I'm going to try and remove the fuel line. Alright, so you can see I didn't bother to clean underneath that well. But I did clean this off and I already had a mark. Green goes to the front with the arrow. Whatever you do, find something that's not going to hurt it too much. Something blunt when you knock it around, because you'll need a screwdriver. Or a flat blunt chisel. Drift. Here goes everything. Fuel tank's down a bit, so we should be right. Wow, it's not down far, is it? Let that drain. Oh no, I spilled it through the car. Because the fuel... oh, there we go, because the float for the... I only spilled it on the steel, so it doesn't really matter, I can get that up. Alright. 1, 2, 3, run. Okay, now I got the sucker out. That rubber thing's got to go with it. This has been changed. This is not genuine. The genuine one has a filter. And ooh. So, and this one was sad too. I thought the filter was blocked, but like sometimes the pump wouldn't start at all. So yeah, it's been changed because the genuine one has a big filter body at the bottom. This is something you'd see aftermarket, like the one I'm putting in. Alright, I best do it. That there is 2/3. You really want this down to half, but it'll work. It'll be fine. So hopefully this fixes the car's little jolty issues. Okay, that's the front. In the X Ttail, there's actually a suction pipe off the bottom of here somewhere, and there's a suction that goes to the lower part of the tank. And it's exactly the same pump. Now I've got to get this back in somehow. This rubber grommet could be a pain. I would say put the rubber grommet in first and insert pump. Yep, that's how it works. Arrow to the front. The plastic should touch the bottom of the tank. That's why it wants to push up a little bit. I left that on. And then get this sucker to start. And it's tight all the way because it's plastic on plastic. And rubber on plastic and everything like that. Oh, I'd like to just double check that I haven't cross-threaded it. Does it come off hard all the way? Wait till I hear it go click.
Liquorland makes it easy to win 1 million flyby bonus points. Just scan your card for a chance to win on great deals like Jack Daniels and
Doesn't really want to tell me.
5 ml can 10 pack, just $43. So hurry into Liquorland. Terms and conditions apply. See online for details.
We're here to tell you all about the secret ingredient to a successful small business.
You're going to need fast and reliable business internet, right? Spot on. With TPG's NBN 50 business plan.
Going by hand, so I guess that's a start.
Phone line with $0 setup for $89.99 a month.
Now you mean business.
Plus you get an amazing 45 megabits per second.
They're never
business
easy.
speed. That's the secret.
I think everyone struggles.
Up today. tpg.com.au. 18-month mint fee, $1,650. T's and C's, see website.
People think anxiety's a sign of personal weakness.
And you're just worried about cutting yourself on that edge, because I've done it before. Not on this car, but on others. Now, wow. Plastic and rubber mixed. I'm reckoning that that rubber's touching the thing. So. Oh, come on.
Legend has it that when they were rebuilding the bottle shop at X Ttail, they didn't build it so big to let trucks through, but because they're serious about range. Someone thought big would be what they should focus on. Someone shouted wide, and a bunch of them believed in spirits. So it's all there.
Okay, that's the best I'm going to get it by hand.
And yeah, the odd truck does come through easily. X Ttail bottle shop on Port Wakefield and Montague Road, Cavan. Do you
Keep that pointing forward.
plenty of love to give? Then you could genuinely help your child. The Animal Welfare League urgently needs foster carers. This is the most rewarding experience ever. You'll help pregnant cats, kittens and dogs that are too young to be adopted. Opening your home to these guys will show them that they have a chance and that there is hope.
That green line's going to get all the way back around to the front.
You just bring the home and love. Become an AWL foster carer today. Go to awlsa.com.au.
Frank Walker from National Tiles for the 39.
Oh, nice and tight. Alright. Get my fuel line out that I tucked in here. That just pushes on. Oh, like so. Oh. Alright, we shall run the pump before we box her up, because now which way is that going to go? That side of it. Do what I did before, find a pocket knife, hold that tab up, no, it doesn't want to go on, pain in the butt, I'm sweating like a pig. Should just click over. Oh, I don't know. I might have to rethink about this. It's not staying on. It's just not going far enough. Because it's rubber insulated, I just can't push it far enough. Yeah, that's what it is. I need a pair of pliers to squeeze it in. Just like that. Just give it a gentle squeeze when I can grab it. Well, it should be on there. Give it a gentle squeeze from that side too. Yeah, that's on. One thing I did check is I did check the terminals in here. Some of the stuff in the UK, probably because of their humidity and their wet climate and stuff like that, they get moisture in here, and the main power terminal for the pump goes funny. They get rusty, and then they go green, that oxidization type corrosion, and then the thing won't run. And you know, usually they replace the pump because the wire in here and this plug harness gets dodgy. I'm going to start the thing up, see if it leaks. Climb it. Car's running. You can hear the pump running. All looks good. Fuel gauge, what's that say? It says it's full. That ain't right. It probably thinks it's full. This one probably reads different to the other one, so we have to watch that now. Because yeah, it is nearly full. Tank is nearly full. I'll shit you not, it's all about 2 inches from the top. Maybe this one reads more correct than the other one. But that's running fine. Should test drive the car now. See if it's fixed the issue. And then this goes back over here. And then you just do up the tabs. But I want to test drive the car, so I'm not gonna. I want to check that this doesn't leak. Alright, over and out.